What's up, party people? Y'all know who it is. It's me and Pop. We over here on this good old couch, man. We over here on YouTube. Y'all come check us out. We're going to get right into the content.
Shit, I'm fighting for my life right now.
Come on now.
Wow. On my mama, on my hood, I look blind. Oh Lord.
I do.
I look good.
I look good.
Touch my sweat.
Touch my sweat, y'all.
I wish you would.
Wish you would.
On my mama.
Yeah.
On my.
Come on now.
Listen. Okay, I already knew I had him because there was simply no competition out there for me. But let's just look at it objectively. You had this average Black American guy who now was able to choose between what he was dealing with before and somebody completely new. And let me tell you, the moment I stepped into that man's life, he really didn't know how to deal with my femininity because I was not loud. I was not screaming. I was not trying to, be louder than him. I didn't interrupt him because that's not something that I learned from home. If somebody would speak, and especially a man, you would let that man speak and then you would listen and then say whatever you have to say, right? So I was clean. I cooked. He didn't know what it was when a woman is actually in the room asking him, like, do you want something to drink? Before I got myself something to drink. Do you want something to eat? Before I started to eat my food, I would ask him, do you want to have a bite? I would come out of nowhere and just have a fruit bowl and just offer him some fruit. He didn't know none of this. So my husband, back then boyfriend, really thought this was a dream come true. He didn't know how to deal with none of this because all this me coming through, just being nurturing by nature, his peoples and his family didn't even do that for him. Like the family, there is no family unit. The average family, especially Black American family, has barely a family unit. There is no breakfast, lunch, and dinner at set times. And these are things that I introduced my husband to with my family. Can you imagine that impact that I had on him back then? So gentlemen, do not be afraid of traveling. There are so many more women out there who are willing to take care of you. It doesn't matter if they're young, it doesn't matter if they're older. They are willing to take care of you, willing to work with you, willing to be a part of your life. You don't have to deal with whatever you are dealing with back in your hometown because unfortunately, a lot of American women are lost in the delusional world that they are living in, and they don't even understand that they are going to be lonely for a long time, if not for the rest of their life. They say by choice.
That German lady got on this here internet and said that she found an average Black man that she introduced femininity and care and nurture to because he had never seen it. And he picked her over what he was used to dealing with. And then she went on to say this.
Black American family has barely a family unit. There is no breakfast, lunch, and dinner at set times. And these are things that I introduced my husband to.
And after she said that, she goes on to say that Black women need to just accept that they're going to end up being by themselves. Because Black men are tired of dealing with the loud mouth, the attitude, no care, no love, no nurturing, no family unit. And after listening to everything, baby, she right. She didn't tell not a lie. A lot of us were not raised in households where we seen wives be able to be wives because they had husbands that were being husbands. A lot of us grew up in environments where there were no Black male role models. There were no fathers, grandfathers, uncles. So we don't know what the leadership of a man looks like. A lot of us grew up in environments where our mothers were literally operating in survival mode. So they weren't worried about teaching us how to cook and clean and be feminine. They were worried about making sure that the bills got paid and everybody was alive at the end of the day. But just because that's how we were raised, that does not mean that that's how we need to continue to exist. If you know that that behavior and that life didn't give your mother or your grandmother the results that they wanted, and it hasn't been giving you the results that you want, it's time for a change. Now, the family unit.
I wanted to let her speak for a minute because she's from our community. Then I'm gonna address some things the German lady said. I was actually looking for this video because this one content creator was trying to say, oh, the only reason this happened is because they preferred your skin tone. Stop coping. We got to stop lying in our community. She just said a lot. She said, if doing that didn't work for your grandmother and your mother, then when we going to address it, we shouldn't move the same way. A lot of people in our community need to understand it's the last 3-4 generations of row for a lot of young black men and a lot of young black women where their mother or grandmother didn't pick good men, didn't stay married, didn't grow up with a father in the home, didn't grow up in 2-parent households. So why are you 3rd, 4th generation and you still doing the same thing that you seen failed for the 2-3 generations before you? You ain't blind, you ain't Stevie Wonder, you ain't Ray Charles. You can see. Don't try to cope and lie like, oh, it's just her skin tone. No, it's not. It's everything she named. It's everything she named. Every bit of being feminine, every bit of being nurturing, every bit of being docile, every bit of being meek, every bit of being a nice woman. Her skin tone ain't got nothing to do with it. Some of y'all in our community, y'all get on my damn nerves, always want to play the victim and always want to act like color had something to do with it. I'm just going to tell you, all the black women I know who act like that, they all married too. Every black woman I know that's nice and nurturing and feminine and quiet, not too loud spoken and all that, I don't know none of them who ain't got no husband. I'm just saying.
Now, you know, when you listen to her, since you brought that up real quick, if you listen to her, then you'll find out that she comes back later on and she lets it be known. She said, well, hold on now. I was speaking about that, but that was my husband because he was a black man. But I'm talking about women of the West, period. So we're going to get rid of the skin tone thing like you just said. And we're gonna talk about Western behavior, period. She just made reference to the fact because her husband
was black.
Is actually black, but then she comes back later on and she tells you, no. This is a Western problem, period.
It is a Western problem.
So now y'all cannot say about the skin tone. You can't say that. And then I started laughing, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all the reason why I was over here cracking for a second or two. I said, I don't want y'all to miss. Because here we go. I'm old school. And I'm going to tell you about game. You can call it what you want to call it. But see, her mama raised her and taught her game. Her mama raised her and taught her how to get and keep a husband.
Simple and plain.
That's game. Mama gave her baby game.
Simple and plain.
Because look at her. Hold on. Game, y'all. Look at how she treated her husband, y'all. That's my point. Did you notice the things that she said, that she did? For anybody that don't know, that's game, y'all.
It's game to keep a man.
That's game.
Keep somebody who want to work for me, protect for me, provide for me. More than likely, that's your husband willing to die for you, willing to put his life on the line.
Come on now.
That's game. All she was doing, mama just taught her how you run the game. Because here's reality.
That's it. Come on, tell it. That was a game, y'all. Women, just so y'all know.
Women can genuinely just use every benefit they got of being feminine, and you can damn near get a man to do anything you want him to do for you.
Hold on.
That's all her mama was trying to teach.
I need you to say that one more time. Say that one more time, loud for people in the back.
If you just use as much of your femininity as you can just about get a man to do anything for you.
Hold on.
Literally, you can just about get a man to do anything for you if you can be nice enough, you can be woman enough. Most men, look, we built the world for women and kids. We still be living in damn caves if it was up to men. We did all this for y'all.
We would be.
So you could motivate a man to do anything just by being nice.
Because we comfortable with as men, a lot of times, we comfortable with less.
Come on now.
So we go after them more for y'all. It ain't for us.
Not at all.
Because we good with less.
Big time.
And what'd your wife say? I'm about to bring your wife up again.
She said.
Come on, tell it. What'd your wife say?
why am I gonna go out here and do it when we can get you to do it? That's my wife always say. She don't understand about women. Why you want to go out here and act like you need to compete with me? No, you don't. I'll let him build it. I do my part. He'll go and build it. He'll go chase the money. He'll go chase the house. He'll go chase the vacations. All I gotta do is play my role. He'll do it. What I'm gonna try to do it for? I don't need to do it.
When I can get him to do
Come
it.
on now.
Why do I want to put all that stress and strain on myself?
Don't have to.
When I got a husband that's gonna go hard in the paint.
Gonna do it.
Guess what he gonna do? All I gotta do, you know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do?
Play my role.
I'm gonna play my role, and then guess what? And then guess what he gonna do? That joker gonna give me the world.
Look, I'm gonna put the battery in his back. That's what the right women do.
Come on now.
Put the battery in his back.
Put the battery up in
and
there.
my man go to work.
Let him go to work.
My man go figure out how to get the house. He gonna figure out how to get the car. Figure out how to get y'all to Disney World, Disneyland, overseas. Hey, you put the right battery in his back and you the right woman. That man gonna go do it all for you.
He gonna go do it all for you.
Don't try to cope with this. Oh, it only came across because of your skin. That shit just drives me insane.
No, they ain't got
Because
no
we
skin
know
color.
for a fact this is a Western problem in the world we live in today.
Ain't skin color.
You live in a world where these women say they the table. I don't know how, and don't bring nothing to the table.
That's what I'm saying.
You know?
You don't bring that to.
So these women ain't trying to compete. These women think, like I seen a video today, right, where something was said, the girl said something in her comment section was, oh, because they think they the prize. They think they the prize. So I started asking a few of the women in the comment section, so you think you the prize? And I'm asking for a reason, because I'm not real big on that prize conversation.
Conversation.
I don't really care who's supposed to be the prize or not, whatever. I do got my own personal feelings, but that's for a different video. But I'm asking, because my next question gonna be, since you the prize, what do you bring to that table? Because there's a reason I'm asking.
That's right.
Because I know for a fact you don't want to do nothing that requires building that damn table.
Uh-oh.
You want to sit down and you want to eat off of it.
What you said again? You want to do what?
You want to sit down and you want to eat off of it. You ain't trying to build it.
And then you want me to pull your chair out.
Come on now. So you want me to build a table, pull your chair out, and then you want me to get something to put on the table. And the only thing you want to do is show up to the table.
That's all you
What
wanna
you
do.
talking about, you is the table. I know for a fact you don't make more money because numbers say you don't. We also know for a fact you ain't putting your life on the line if a robber break in. We also know you ain't expected to go help your man fix a car or actually do any kind of burden that men carry when they date women. Your role is the easier role. Because if you were the table and you were the prize, as y'all say, then that means you got to be willing with paying. We both know most women ain't okay with paying. Now, they going to pay for here and there, but most women ain't trying to pay for dinners and everything like most men do. So therefore, you can't be the table. You can't be the prize. Because you ain't willing to create. Right?
That's right.
Let's keep it real. Most women ain't trying to go create nothing for no man to eat. Most men ain't got no problem creating for their wife to eat. Most men don't have a problem going to get enough groceries to feed him and her. It ain't gonna take too many times of her bringing you them groceries for your ass is fired. Bottom line.
That's right.
You ain't gonna have too long. Her being the breadwinner, her bringing the groceries, going to the grocery store, her cooking. It ain't gonna be too much of that before she finna get your ass up out of here.
Right, but now you gonna do all that.
And ain't got no problem, and we'll do it and won't even complain.
And ain't gonna complain
so
about it.
you can't be the table and you can't be the prize. So Western women gotta understand as you take over, none of y'all wanna compete, but you swear to God your boo-boo don't stink. And I don't know where we got there. Your boo-boo don't smell like roses. You need Lysol like everybody else. You need Glad too, ma'am. So yeah, you do need to compete. Because why in the hell am I going to pick you? Because I'm going to be honest. If my choices are you and her, I'm getting my damn passport.
I'm taking her every day of the week.
And twice on
Because
Sunday.
guess what? Because I'm going to say it again before I tell you this last part. True story. Her mama gave her game.
Facts.
My mama told her how to get a husband, and her mama told her how to keep a husband.
That part. That part.
Her mama told her how to get a husband, and her mama taught her how to keep a husband. Because when you look at some of them other things, now she's still letting y'all know now, that wasn't no fluke. That's how she treats her husband.
Let me tell you
That
something
didn't
else
change.
that just popped in my brain and I wanted to make sure I say to the viewers. How I know it's not a color issue? Because the women in Africa don't act like that.
But the women in Africa, they do the same thing the German
You see
ladies
what I'm
do.
saying? So
because
don't
I
tell
watched
me-
them in the video
so
when
don't-
they say it.
So don't tell me it's a color issue.
No, it ain't a color
Because
issue.
the black women in other countries don't act like the ones over here. Right? And I don't care what they say. I don't care if she white. I don't care if she Asian. I don't care what her race is.
Come on.
They act better in other countries than they do America.
Yes, they do.
This is why I have a problem when they trying to say, oh, they went for it because of your skin tone. No, I've never met a man, talked to a man, or heard a man who been to the African continent not say that the black women over there are completely different than they are over here.
Absolutely correct, they are.
Okay? So therefore, it can't be a color issue.
Ain't no color issue.
Because the women in Africa treat their men the same way the German lady do.
Hey, come on now.
So it can't be a color issue.
No.
It's a y'all ain't shit in America issue.
Oh, no, you didn't say that.
That's just what the bottom line is.
Oh, well, okay, we gonna.
Because you want something for nothing.
Come on now.
You want me to do a whole lot to get some booty. And most of y'all booty today is ran through.
Ooh.
You can't even keep your legs closed. You can't even bring me no good box.
Well, hold on. Well, since you went there, I'm gonna go there now. I got a true story for y'all. That is gonna end my part real quick, because you I like what you just said. So and then let's just be real. Let's have a real you know what conversation right now, like we do. Guess what? Most of y'all box ain't that good.
Whoo! God, we say that so much off of camera.
See, that's the thing that we don't tell y'all
We
as
just
men a
don't
lot
say
of
that.
times.
You know how
just
women critique us? We just don't say nothing
Thank
to
you
you.
very much. See, y'all critique how we move in that bedroom. Y'all critique the size. Y'all critique what we do to you in the bedroom. But y'all fail to realize that the majority of the time, y'all ain't nothing but a bunch of dead fish.
Yeah, all y'all ain't doing what you think you doing. All of you are not. Let me tell you, because every woman,
do
swear to
keep it
God,
real.
her cat is
Come on.
fire.
It's fire. No, it ain't.
We just don't say nothing. Most men just don't say
No.
nothing.
We
We
don't.
don't come and tell you what we really thought about your sex game or your box.
No.
We don't even really tell you that sometimes, ma'am, your head was trash.
Yeah, that was real trash.
Sometimes, ma'am, your movements, you move
Hey,
like
hey,
you have no rhythm.
Absolutely correct.
Ma'am, you are not really throwing it back like you think you throwing it back.
But I
You
can't
not
tell you
really-
that.
No, it's not. I can't. We just
Well,
don't.
like, okay.
We just
Yeah, you're right.
don't.
We
Because it
don't.
ain't that serious
It
to
ain't that.
us.
No, well, yeah, we can't.
I don't get nothing out of bashing you, telling you you move terrible. I don't need to tell you that as a man. What is the point? What is the point of
Yeah.
me being that mean for?
Yeah, I ain't gotta be that mean. I ain't
I
gotta.
could tell you don't got no rhythm, but what's the point?
Yeah. We
Right?
just keep that downstairs.
So thank you, but women won't.
But that would give. Come on.
But I'm glad you brought up the point so we can express this. That women need to understand. Some of y'all ain't as good in the bed as you think you
You
are.
ain't even close. You ain't even close. What
Same
you think
thing
you
we
is.
talk about with cheating. You ain't as good at cheating as you think you are. It's just side dudes shut up. They don't say
Say
that.
it again. That's what y'all fail to realize.
Dudes on the
As
side
men-
just shut up.
As men, we know how to keep our mouth closed, but as women, y'all don't. Y'all got to go tell the world. That's the difference. Because we already know that it's been pointed out that y'all cheat more than what we do anyway.
Most side dudes don't want to be the main dude.
He never did.
Most side dudes don't want to do nothing your boyfriend or your husband is required to do for you. You know what most side dudes want to do? Be the dude that you sneak over there and you buzz down. That's it. So that's another reason why side dudes shut up. Most side dudes don't want the number one spot. Most side chicks do want the number one spot. That's why they talk so damn much. So I'm going to say it again so they can understand me. You don't cheat, Bill. Just dudes on the side, shut up.
And then I'm gonna hold on.
That's
Now,
it.
okay, we about to get personal again real quick. I'm gonna talk about me for 2 seconds. Well, guess what? Because being in that same situation, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Because I've done it. I've been the guy that was on the side.
And you're going to be quiet.
But guess what I did? I did everything in my power to talk her into keeping the main guy.
Yeah, because I don't want his spot.
I don't want his spot. I made sure that even though me and her might have been fooling around on the side,
Don't leave him.
you can't leave him. You got to keep him.
Because you ain't leaving him to come to me.
Because-
here's reality.
Thank you very much.
You cheated on him, you'll do it to me.
No. So I'm going to talk to you in a way to where I should let you know
Stay where you
we
at.
just enjoy having a good time.
Stay where you at.
But you going to stay wherever you at. Now, that's just game. I'm just telling y'all. But what do we do as the guy on the side? We ain't going to tell nobody. we going to keep our mouth closed. We're going to go in our business. And I'm going to shut the door with this last one. I'm going to tell y'all real quick, and I'm done with my part. I'm going to tell y'all something. See, as men, I'm about to give y'all a real life true story of what we do. When we talk about we gonna take it, and what we gonna do is we provide, we protect, that we'll give y'all the world if y'all act right. Y'all ready for this story? Real quick. A few weeks ago, over in the ATL, the dude, they had an intruder that broke into the house. The man got his wife. The man got his 2 babies that's up in the house. Somebody decided they want to come up in there. The man jumped into action to protect his family, and the man wrestled. The guy had a gun, and the intruder ended up shooting the husband in the head. Now, the husband is down. He was in ICU. He just got out of ICU, and first of all, he should have died, just in case y'all was wondering. But I only told y'all the true story is because, see, that's what we'll give up our lives if we have to. When you show up being feminine, if that's what we got to do as men, we ain't got no problem with that. And I'm going to end my part with that. Just so y'all will know, when you act like that German lady, see, that's what you'll get from us.
I don't even know if I need to say nothing else. I think y'all heard him loud and clear. I know you ain't there. Hey, what Kevin Gates say? Don't nobody understand me. Everybody can't be slow. He was speaking English. It's me and Bob. Y'all know where we at, man. We over here on this couch. We over here on YouTube. Y'all come check us out. We just tell it like it is on TikTok.